Common Guru. I'm Jax, and today we're going to take a look at the next question in our New Year, New Way series. Do you finish what you start? Up until becoming part of the Common Guru, the resounding answer was no. I have a bookshelf that I'm looking at right now with all these things that I started but never finished. There's some books over there that I've only read through partway through the series. There's a bunch of courses that I've taken that I've started right through in the beginning and with great gusto, and then halfway through the course decide that it doesn't ring true for me anymore. There's a whole bunch of different things. There was a time in my life where I started following a different religion and left halfway through after about 10 years of that. Just didn't find any resonance in it for me anymore. I've struggled terribly with finishing what I started. Actually, my partner, the Common Guru, was so funny one day when we started working on this and beginning it. In the very beginning, we were FaceTiming, and he looked me right in the eye and leaned forward and he goes, "We're going to finish this, what we started." I thought, what do you mean? Well, why are you saying that to me? I'm like, I didn't really have a full grasp of how many things I had started and not finished. So when that question came up, I had another one of those panoramic moments of all the things in my life that I've started and not finished. Even relationships, I've gone in with great gusto and the wax pains and it's over. And I wondered why. I wondered why I would have such a failure to finish. In my Facebook post, I had a good giggle about linking how we could have a little blue pill to make us last longer. Wouldn't that be great if all of a sudden we had a project and it just wasn't going the way we wanted it to, and we started to lose the ability to finish the job, and we take this little blue pill and all of a sudden we have this gusto and this ability to stay strong and finish to the end. Unfortunately, there hasn't been any pharmaceutical or herb that has produced long-lastingness, whatever, the ability to have long-lasting success with a project, but it made me giggle for the analogy anyway. I went back and I thought about how and why I had a failure to finish the projects, and it boiled down to one word, and that was honesty. And it wasn't that I was lying to people, but I was actually lying to myself, because I was told a long time ago that I was supposed to do something along these lines of the Common Guru. I couldn't put in the parameters of what I was supposed to do at that time or understand what my job was or how it was supposed to be, but I was called many years ago to do this. But there were so many fears and insecurities within myself that I bolted. There was a movie, I don't know if you've seen it, with Richard Gere and Julia Roberts called The Runaway Bride, and it's quite a comical romantic comedy, and typical at the end, Richard Gere and Julia Roberts get together. But in the interim, Julia Roberts is a woman that has been engaged quite a few times, but wouldn't bite the bullet and go down the altar and get married. She'd make it as far as the altar and had all these different wedding dresses and all these different weddings planned. But as soon as she got near the altar and saw how she was facing her commitment, she would bolt and she would run. And her actual nickname by her dad was Bolt, which isn't the greatest, but I guess it was an action that she did a lot of. And I sat back and thought about it, and I went, you know what? I'm very similar to that bride in regards to my projects. And one of the tests that Richard Gere had her do in the show was that he had her try and find out which way she liked her eggs. And Julia Roberts is like, but that is completely irrelevant, and I have no idea why you're asking me to do this. But his test was very, very good, and I'll explain why. For you see, Julia Roberts, the reason why she couldn't commit to any of these relationships is because she was being a chameleon to what the boy or her fiance wanted for her. One guy was an avid sports guy, so she was very much into sports, and she totally chameleoned to what he wanted because she didn't really know what she wanted. So when Richard Gere asked her to try out what her eggs were, he was actually trying to establish for her what she wanted and what Julia Roberts wanted in a relationship. It was a very hard lesson for her, and finally at the end of it she went, I like scrambled eggs. And that's how it was with the process for me at the Common Guru too, because on my shelf I can see all these different avenues that I went through, because other people would say, Jax, you're really in tune and you have an excellent job of being able to assess yourself, and you're very open with your emotional intelligence, and you would be good at this modality because that's what she did. And I'd say, well, you know what? It's not the Common Guru. I'm not writing out what I think, and I'm not saying videos about what I think, and I could do that. I could do that. And so I'd get into it for a little while, buy the book or buy whatever I needed, and there the book sits. And yeah, I would take a little bit of it and realize that I didn't want to do a career of that. It was like that lady Julia Roberts. Sure, other people thought it would be great for me, and I would take their opinion with heavy weight and go, yeah, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. And my closest call, and you can see one of my Steam It posts that I talk about my very close association with tarot, that I almost made it to that point where I thought tarot was the way for me. But there was one thought that I could not dismiss that called me to realize that tarot wasn't for me, and that's that I never opened up my tarot cards for myself on a daily basis. I felt like, how could I work with tarot with people when I myself don't use it as a daily practice? And that's what did it for me. So when I came into doing this, when I was inspiring with my friend would be better. Conspiring, that's funny. When my friend and I were working together to create a way in which we could change the world, that's how the Common Guru came to be, is that I realized that I need to be me. And instead of running away and trying to find something that fit within my comfort zone, I started to analyze what was the contributing factors to my comfort zone, and really which attributes were me or which attributes were fear-based. And if they've been fear-based, then we've been tackling them head on to eradicate them, because I don't want to live a life of any fear-based decisions. And hopefully you don't either. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you want to find new and exciting ways to connect with the Common Guru, you can check out our Steam It post, which is the @ at Common Guru. And there's also Facebook and Twitter. So have a great day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Ciao.